Okay, so tell me again about the hash bar.
Okay, what you want to know?
Hash is legal now, right?
Yeah, it's legal, but it ain't 100% legal. I mean, you just can't walk into a restaurant, roll a joint, and start puffing away. I mean, they want you to smoke in your home or certain designated places.
And those are hash bars.
Yeah, it breaks down like this, okay. It's legal to buy it, it's legal to own it. And if you're the proprietor of a hash bar, it's legal to sell it. It's legal to carry it, but that doesn't matter, because get a load of this, all right. If you get stopped by a cop in Amsterdam, it's illegal for them to search you. I mean, that's the right the cops in Amsterdam don't have.
Oh man, I'm going. That's all it is to it. I'm fucking going.
I know, baby. You think it the most. But you know what the funniest thing about Europe is?
What?
It's the little differences. I mean, they got the same shit over there that they got here, but it's just there, it's a little different.
Example?
All right, well, you can walk into a movie theater in Amsterdam and buy a beer. And I don't mean just like no paper cup, I'm talking about a glass of beer. And in Paris, you can buy a beer in McDonald's. And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
Oh man, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is.
And what do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
What do they call a Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
Le Big Mac. What do they call a Whopper?
I don't know, I didn't go on a Burger King. You know what they put on French fries in Holland instead of ketchup?
What?
Mayonnaise. I seen them do it, man. They fucking drown them in that shit.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Jim Katsoulis, and today I want to talk about the hidden enemy. Now, when I use the word enemy, I'm being very specific. If you look in the dictionary, you'll see that the definition of enemy is a person or thing that opposes or acts against someone or something. And I can't think of a group that does more to harm the health of the American people more than advertisers. And so they operate in the shadows and you don't really recognize the influence they have. But if you look at this number, it's $11 billion, 260 million. And that's what was spent on food advertising in 2005. Now if you compare that number, 11 billion, to 9 million, 55,000, that's the amount that was spent on nutrition education in 2005. And so you start to wonder why, as a culture, we're having such difficulty with overweight and obesity, and you start to realize it's this omnipresent influence. Now, how does it work? We watch commercials and say, oh, they're stupid, they don't make any sense. But you need to understand that behaviors are based on emotions, okay? Not on logic. So you know this because you know what to eat, you know what you should do, but sometimes there's a feeling pulling you, kind of playing with your mind, that makes you do the things you don't want to do, against what you know you should do. So how does this happen? And that's what I want to talk about here. What they do is they take images and ideas, something as simple as a clown, for example, and something that has all pure positive emotions to. When you were a kid, you went to the circus and clowns were funny, they made you laugh, they were enjoyable, completely benign. And what ends up happening is that they take this pure image, this image that has all this emotional connection to it, and they start to introduce something to it that has nothing to do with it. Something like, let's say, I don't know, maybe a cheeseburger, okay? And so all of a sudden they link these two things that have nothing to do together. All right. Now, there's a study done at the University of Liverpool, and they studied advertising effects on children. What they found out is that the advertising increased the kids' food consumption by 84 to 134%. So on average, it doubled what the kids ate. And this is the same statistics that translate into adulthood. So we think that these ads don't matter to us, but they influence us all the time. So we need to look at these advertising messages with a keen eye, recognizing what they do. So that maybe that clown looks like this when he's not on camera, right? And if he looked like this, would you take it so benignly? Would you allow your kids to eat there? Right? Would it be as friendly? Even if they had playgrounds at their restaurant, would you go there? Right? So this is kind of a dramatization, I understand, but I use it to prove a point that they use these images and these ideas to trick us and to distract us and misdirect us to focus on something that has nothing to do with their product. Meanwhile, their product's making us overweight, making us miserable, taking our health away, and we don't realize it because we get caught up in the messages. So until we have clowns selling us fruit baskets and healthy salads and a real healthy lifestyle, we need to look at these ads and begin to put up some defenses to see through these ads to what is it that they're actually selling? What is it that we're actually consuming? So that all of a sudden we start to think about healthy foods and we realize they can be fun. They are fun. They're more fun because when we have more energy and we're in a better mood and we feel good about ourselves, you're going to tend to have a better time. All right? Rather than trying to be tricked by fast foods that don't support the lifestyle we want. And so that we're not only thinking about fruits and salads when we want to lose weight, but we think of it as an everyday thing that's truly enjoyable and truly fun. So remember your dream body. Remember the way that you want to feel. And begin to notice, see through the advertising, see through the perceptions of what we've been sold to what's actually there. Thank you for listening and have a great day.
Then, he was watching his favorite TV show, but what he saw shocked him. Watch closely. What's this doing here?
There it is.
Iron Chef is one of the Food Network's biggest hits with its combination of cuisine and competition, but some are wondering if perhaps there was a subliminal ad, a flash of a commercial product seen on the show. Paul Boyd reports.
The Iron Chef is a TV cult classic with hectic, heated, and often messy cook-offs. But now the show's making news for something that boiled over outside the famed kitchen stadium. Eagle-eyed viewer Eli Hodap of Chicago was watching this Iron Chef America episode when he noticed this flash across the screen.
Just for a second, it went red.
Did you see it? When Eli slowed it down, frame by frame, it turned out to be this McDonald's logo, sandwiched in the Food Network show.
I paused it and rewound it and saw the McDonald's frame.
It's there for just 1/30th of a second.
And look at this, the McDonald's ad.
Eli put it on YouTube where it's had 250,000 hits. McDonald's is an Iron Chef sponsor, but the Food Network and McDonald's say they weren't trying to broadcast a subliminal message. Ads so short they're only seen by the subconscious.
It's a flash frame that came up at the wrong time, but it's definitely not subliminal advertising.
A spokesman for the Food Network said it was a technical error on our part and not a subliminal message. It has been corrected for all future airings. And McDonald's said, we don't do subliminal advertising.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers, the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. What kind of hamburgers?
Cheeseburgers.
No. Where'd you get them? McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, where?
Big Kahuna Burger.
Big Kahuna Burger. That's that Hawaiian burger joint. I hear they got some tasty burgers. I ain't never had one myself. How are they?
They're good.
You mind if I try one of yours? This is yours here, right? Yeah. This is a tasty burger. Vincent, you ever had a Big Kahuna burger? Want a bite? They're real tasty.
Ain't hungry.
Well, if you like burgers, give them a try sometime. Me? I can't usually get them because my girlfriend's a vegetarian, which pretty much makes me a vegetarian, but I do love the taste of a good burger. You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France?
No.
Tell him, Vincent.
Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese. You know why they call it that?
Because of the metric system?
Check out the big brain on bread. You're a smart motherfucker, that's right. The metric system. What's in this?
Sprite.
Sprite, good. You mind if I have some of your tasty beverage to wash this down?
Go right ahead.